third over here. We're on number Kaf Vav. Kaf Vav. Okay, let me get Kaf Vav up here. There it is. So number Kaf Vav, he says, I'm reading from the column. V'hinecha kamo kain mamish tzaraka adam hatachton lekaved ba'atzmo ki roch niyuso v'nishmaso mistalke v'mena, they're going to leave him. V'hu ma'ala oisacha v'techidas alaylo, and so what does he do? He brings them up at the beginning of the night, then besod man, l'gabe nukva the zer anpen, in the direction of the nukva the zer anpen, that's us, l'tzorach shalom, for her needs. K'dei shetuchel acher kach, he, ba'osa rega mamish shal chatzos alaylo, so that she, at that time, la'alos mayim nukvin, because this the process is that she needs to bring up mayim nukvin, l'gabe baila who's there anpen, a maskel his davigi mechabechatzos alaylo, where the beginning of the yichud, he says a maskel, beginning of the yichud starts at chatzos alaylo. So then he says, Hine ad Hanan is bar inyan acher, inyan echad. Up until this point, we had one inyan that we talked about, and the sakin ayidecha b'shena, which is that one inyan that really is built as a result of shena, shel adam atachton, who inyan the dormita naasad b'zer anpin lamala, which is the inyan of this deep sleep that happens to zer anpin at the same time. So we explain like this. There are two different parts to this stuff. And then the mochim go into the tevuna, the tevuna that come out as their anpin, which was the mochim, the tevuna that were inside of him. They've wound up going over to the Nook. The second one is that the mochs the yas of Olin the man the abba ve'ima, they go upwards, they keep going up, and they wind up as mayim nukman the abba ve'ima. So this is, I think we had this yesterday, or did we just talk about it? This is that you have to have two different things going on at the same time. This is that as they are coming out of the head as their anpin, the right side, so to speak, or the abadika side, is going to go all the way up and make a yichud up there between Abba Ve'ima, above them, I guess, Abba Ve'ima, above them, Eloyin. And now you're going to get Shefa produced, which is going to allow for the Nukva, for the Shefa of the Binadika side of it, that's inside of Erik Anpen, to go directly into the Nook. If we want to say something new, that happens when we go to sleep. So our souls goes up to the in Mayim Nukvin to the Nook. I guess he means the Nook of Zer Anpin. For how came, so therefore he should have this kavanah Yakavim Kodem Shena, Shebe'ez Shena. So this you're lying, or you're about to lie down, and this is the kavanah you should have. That's going to happen, which is leaving him, but all of the man, the Yesod, the Nook El Yonah. He's bringing into the Malchus of Atzilut. That's the direction of where we want to go. If a koach and the neshamas all of the man El Hanuk, so according to the power and the neshamas that are generating this Mayim Nukvin to the Nook, Yesh bekocha la'achar mekan be'esa zivug the chatzos alayla. So when the zivug is going to take place now between Yaakov and Rachel, and Leah rather, he said mekan the zivug the chatzos alayla la'alos man el hazar. So this is going to give him the kind. Let me just read his rule. The bekoach haneshama sa'olas the man. So now when this happens, we fall asleep. Actually, our neshamas are going upwards. We know that all upwards movements are considered to be Mayim Nukvin. Yesh b'kocha, then after that, for that neshama la'achar become be'esa zivu dachatzos alayla la'alos man el hazar, can bring man up to zar, I guess. It's up there. Nimsa de be'esa shena yesh the kavin shtei gavanos. There are two gavanos here. Achaz shachas shena he besod his talkos hamochim, the zer anpin, and we went through that. Vasheni shachashena na'asad tzorach aliyas nafshosenu, That's also what happened. It's the same thing as our neshamas are all going up. Laman al Hanuk, that is into Malchus of Atzilus, we're saying like that. That's the way I understand it. So in the middle of that, let's see, we read over there. We come to number Kaf Dalet. Let's see if we can do what we can do in Kaf Dalet. Maybe we'll get through, maybe we won't. He said, V'hine kamokain, mamish sarka adan tachnan the kaveh ba'atzmo, ki echan ruch nusiyos v'nishmas v'stalakas b'meno. A Rav ben Ish Chai, he called it Rav ben Ish Chai. Hevi sheyesh nachem anogim b'mecha shovavim, which is, I guess, now. V'chein b'shvura chashishi shal sviris omer v'od. So I'm just trying to count that up. The he Shaar Arim called Holida, the main break the whole night long. For the Asos taking kares that Kivach Kanoidach B'divach Rizal. I don't know too much about this. Shahaneir B'Laila Echad. So Shahaneir Laila Echad. A person wakes up, stays up one night. Who Tikun al Kiyuv Kares. It's a Tikun, so explains it what that kares meant. It's a tikkun it's a tikkun for kares. And then he gets talking about that. He looks at different ways. So then he concludes like this: going to sleep. You're what's the right word? You're drowsing off. And nodded means you're nodding off to sleep. He says, mitzvah ka'avid. So it's tremendous mitzvah. Shetoil lo l'kapara l'tikun kares. He says, do know this. Ru'u ki revach v'zechav yesh b'chach hefzed mitzad echad mitzad acher, but it has causes a lack somewhere else. He says in the DRUSHOT, he says, you're losing that if you're going to make a tikkun for this the chiyuv of kares. So he says, Misaveres mechem nukva ilor zer anpen, and this has caused the Nook of zer anpen to become aroused. Besod chadash in the Bekarim, Rabbachim ben Lesecha, that's the whole idea of Amuna is lashon Nook. V'chaveto elis achaliyah haki kedei lachadesh es and the shamas ahem v'leseis bechem koach v'lahoyer bechem, and to give them koach and to shine into them. ועניין החידש ובחזר בחום מה שמחדש מסכן את המוחן שלו שקול בחינס הנשמה שלו היושבת במוח כנגד. כי בהיות שהגופים ישנים ונרדמים, אז הנשמה עולת למעלה ונעשה בחינס מן זיווג עליון. So if you're neir kol alayla who mapzit ozaratika nezecha and asa yedecha shena. Mihu mishu who tzarok the tikkun kares, so but a person who may be shaykh to that. Ki yada inishkin the benafshi, because you know in your own soul. So he said, after shachar shachul nish or shachul niskar menidud shena, but a person holding back his sleeve, the Indian tikkun kares. Yakriya as a hepsed hazeh. The Masik Sham, and he concludes over there, Sha'al call upon him, lo yarvel the asos tikkun zer b'kol shavua. Don't do this every week. El the pam achas b'chodesh, one time in the month. V'leil erev Rosh Chodesh. That's a good time to do that. V'yesh the ayin b'meisha kvacha v'choyu neir ad chatzos alaylas. And what about that? Shekavar, let's see, I'm moving the place. Belav chachi, loch this chadish this masvel. So because with that, he's still not getting a chiddush. Shekayim chiddush naasa pechetzer ladar rishon, because the chiddush comes about in the first part of the night. He says, im hu yachol lahamshech v'lihiyos neir kol halayla, if he's ever able to stay up all that night. V'tzarich ian, so get into that. He He says the data of me she'ena yashan kwal. Ola dishmasa the man the mala mitzchadesham. So this is what the Rishash says. The atzmi is nishmasa oila lamala, because the real pedimius of his soul goes up. V'nisha begufa rak rishima shalom. So he says it calls it a kiss the kiyas. The Daika came Beloshan Zakain Rishash, so I guess I got the wrong name there. This is the Rishash, also holds that way. The Vizekha V'Yasha ben Haga Gedonim V'Toivech B'Nechem Rishas Tovim through the sons of I guess of the Rishash. Shadol Yash Dachah B'Konav L'Tzos Alayla, that they never slept before Chazos Alayla. V'Af HaChidish and the Shamachu B'Chetzach Rishon Shal Alayla Ka'amor. So it's also a little confused about that. But he says it also takes place in the first part. So he says that we shouldn't stay up, but then you go different ways, and you see how it goes. That's it for today. Have a wonderful Shabbos. Thank you for learning with me.